Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Toyman action figure set by Mattel. This figure is numbered 3 from Wave 18, which has affectionately been referred to as the Super Friends wave. Now this wave of figures contains Collect and Connect parts to build the Apache Chief Collect and Connect figure. The set was first released in 2011. And I purchased the entire wave of 6 figures from a website called Entertainment Earth, and the average price per figure set turned out to be about $15–16. Taking a look at Toyman here in the packaging, you can see the villain here, and I believe this is the final villain needed to complete a Legion of Doom. So this is a pretty important piece if you're a Legion of Doom fan. And you can see that Toyman here has his accessories or toys, which is pretty cool. And down below you can also see the Collect and Connect piece of Apache Chief, the right arm. Here we have the back of the package with a nice picture of Toyman with his toys, and we have a biography here of Toyman with some statistics down here, and down below we have the figures from Wave 18. We have Black Vulcan, Eldorado, Toyman, Captain Boomerang, Samurai, and Bronze Tiger. And Bronze Tiger has not a variant but a packaging variant. One set has the face of the Bronze Tiger there, and one has the mask of Bronze Tiger on the figure. Here we have a completed Collect and Connect figure of Apache Chief. Now we'll be right back and have Toyman here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Toyman here out of the package, and before we get into the figure and its accessories, let's go ahead and take a look at the Collect and Connect piece that comes with Toyman, and that's the right arm of Apache Chief. And it's pretty basic and bare arm, except for here at the wrist, which has a sculpted bracer there, which is pretty cool. And I believe this arm is a reuse. I believe it's the arm of Atom Smasher, except for the forearm where the bracer here is unique and probably a new sculpt on there. It's kind of cool how you can see the veins on this arm that was used on the Atom Smasher, and the veins sculpted here for Apache Chief himself. So pretty cool how it blends to look like a single arm, yet coming from 2 different molds. So pretty cool. It's got your standard DC Universe Classics articulation for an arm, a swivel hinged shoulder, swivel bicep, hinged elbow, and a swivel wrist. So pretty standard there, but pretty cool nonetheless. This is the right arm of Apache Chief that comes included with the Toyman figure. Now taking a look at the Toyman's toys here, they're basically 2 accessories here. One of them here is an exploding top, or at least I'm assuming is an exploding top. It's kind of cool, a nice sculpt and paint. You can see reds, blues, and a bit of gold there. Pretty neat, and silver on top and black. And you got the little wicker here, or fuse I should say, so it'll eventually explode. And it's a pretty neat sculpt. I like it. Nice solid piece of plastic. And the Toyman figure can wield the top. You just have to fidget with it a little bit to get him to hold it. Basically, if you have him hold it by the fuse area, he has an adequate hold on the top there. So that's kind of cool. The next toy here of the Toyman is the yo-yo, spiked yo-yo on here, and it's actually pretty neat. It's a non-working yo-yo. It's just basically got some string here with the handle. You can see that nice silver handle here. Pretty cool. And of course you have the yo-yo itself with spikes on the end. And it's made of a softer, malleable plastic. Which is okay. Mine's a little deformed. You can see how the gap where the string would loop around in the middle here. But as you turn it around, you can see it comes together, not completely, but pretty close together. So it's a little lopsided there. But it's like I said, a non-functioning yo-yo anyway, so it's really meant for display purposes, to be used with the figure. But still pretty cool. You can see some paint detail here, the blue metallic paint, and the red on the edges, and the silver on the tips of these spikes. So pretty cool. And the Toyman figure does hold the handle here pretty well. You just have to loop it around the pinky finger and then squeeze one or two fingers to get the finger in the loop there. But you can get a good hold on the or grasp on the yo-yo handle there. So pretty neat on there. Now taking a look at the Toyman figure itself. Now I understand that this is the last figure needed if you want to complete a Legion of Doom using a combination of DC Superheroes figures and DC Universe Classics figures. And he is part of Wave 18, so coming close pretty to the end before you can actually complete your Legion of Doom using those two lines. And it's a pretty nice figure. You can see it's a very lean figure. It uses the lean body mold that was included with the Deadman figure and other lean figures. I believe Amensur or Abensur, Black Lantern Abensur, had the same body type as well. And he's lean and musculature at the same time, so that's kind of cool. And he sports this interesting color scheme of black, yellow, orange, and blue. Very interesting color choice, and a little bit of red on the belt line there. So very interesting choice of colors. And taking a closer look at the figure, starting with the head there, you can see the headdress of Toyman there to represent like a jester-like appearance. Pretty cool, and these tips are sculpted, not entirely soft plastic. It is softer than normal, but you can bend it here and there. But it's a little bit rigid in that it retains the shape on the jester cap there. So pretty cool on there, and nicely painted, and not really too much bleed that I can see anywhere. And you can see some more the flares on the shoulders. It's pretty cool how it flares upward, and it's got some detail in it too. You can see stitching along the seams here on the side, on the edges I should say. It's actually pretty cool, although the plastic here is a little worn in places. Looks like some rubbing has occurred, which is unfortunate. So it kind of sticks out when reflected, when light is reflected on it. So unfortunate, but oh well. Moving down to the rest of the figure, you can see the basic color scheme of yellow and black there for the upper torso, and there's a bit of a wash in the yellow areas, which is pretty neat. A little bit of an orange wash, especially around the arms here, to add a little bit more definition. And you can see that this figure does sport double jointed elbows, which is nice, which is more common in the leaner figures. What's unfortunate is they only use single joint at the knees. Why they did not use double joints, I'm not sure. But Also, some of the newer joints on the DC Universe Classics is the hinged swivel wrist. So that's kind of cool to bend the hands in and out, especially for this figure. You can get some really nice poses, especially with the yo-yo, with the up and down movement of the hands. So that's kind of cool. Moving down to the rest of the figure, it's pretty simple design. And actually, the entire figure, other than from the shoulder on up, is a pretty simple design. Not anything over complicated. Very plain on the legs here, and painted on boots on there. So that's really simple, but very nice looking design. Typical of the I guess Toyman character. So going over the articulation for this figure, the head can go all the way around, as well as up and down. It can go down more than upwards. If you push it up too high, it tends to pop back into a level position there. The arms can go all the way around. You really have to work on the shoulder due to the flares on the shoulder there. But you can if you really work on it. The arms can go out and in as well, and the arms can go all the way around at the bicep. As I mentioned earlier, the double jointed elbows, 2 hinges on there, so that's a kind of nice range of movement there for the elbows. And the hands can go all the way around, as well as in and out, so that's kind of nice. And the fingers are pre-posed. Each hand is unique there on the finger posing. You got a bit of a curled finger there on the right hand, and more of an emotive pose on the left hand there, so kind of interesting there. The torso can go up and down on this figure. About that far and that far back, not too far back. And the waist can go all the way around on Toyman here. The legs are on your typical DC Universe Classics hip joint. Allows the leg to go up, down, to the back just a little bit, and out to the side. And there is a swivel at the thigh. Unfortunate with that single joint at the knee, it only allows the leg to go about that far back and that far out straight. And the feet are joined at a simple hinge joint at the ankle, so you can bend the foot down that far and bend it up about that much. Overall, a great figure, especially if you're a fan of the Legion of Doom and you really want to complete that lineup without using other figures other than DC Universe Classics or superheroes. And really an essential piece if you want to complete that team. So, and really nice figure all around. This is my casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Toyman action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.